in this video, I'm going to be showing you the next parabolic penny stock opportunity. This is a play that could easily 10x. Now, not saying it will do that, but there is a chance, as this is a low float biotech play with zero dilution and has the rarest setup out of any other biotech play, any other biotech penny stock in the entire market. Just saw ticker DRUG run from basically $1 all the way to $80 for a 2,000% gain. Then we had MNPR just a few days ago. This one ran from $3 or just around that level all the way to a high of around $40. So something very interesting that happened with this run with ticker MNPR right here. It had this massive gap up off of a catalyst that the same exact PR that we are expecting from this biotech penny stock I'm about to talk about. So this is one that does have the most potential out of any other biotech play in the market. If you are enjoying this content, drop a quick like for me on this video. It does really help me out, but this is a tiny $8 million market cap stock that was actually trading around a $500 million market cap just a few years ago. And the chair of the board of directors actually founded ticker NBIX, which is a $12 billion company trading at $120 per share. Actually was trading around $160 just recently. The newly appointed CEO was the vice president of EQRX, which ended up getting bought out for $950 million. A director and strategic advisor of this tiny biotech play I'm about to tell you was the co-founder of ticker IRWD, and he was actually the CEO for a very long time. And this is a company that has a $700 million market cap, or just around that currently, and traded over a $3 billion valuation just in the beginning of this year. They have this very tiny $8 million market cap, $4.5 million cash on hand. I've had no dilution in the last year, zero debt, no active dilution filings, a very small 2 million share float, a potential merger or acquisition news coming at any moment. This is one you have to see that has parabolic potential and could have a historic squeeze. I'm going to tell you exactly why. But guys, this is a stock I just covered recently, but I have done more research, and we're going to talk about some new things about this play and why it has so much potential. So this is ticker CYCN, CYCLERION Therapeutics. I actually just called this one out 2 days ago at $3.16. And you can see on this chart right here, it actually ran all the way up to a high of $4.15. So a massive gainer, right after I called this one out, and it is currently actually back up to $3. Is an extremely thinly traded company. You can see on the level 2 right here, very thinly traded, can move very quickly. So we are expecting a PR at some point in time that is, basically the same exact catalyst as MNPR that this one had, like I said, before this run that basically went up 20x, or basically from $5 to $40, a big 10x plus gainer right here. So this one does have potential to do the same. And something else to realize, we saw AVTX have that big squeeze. We saw DRUG basically start this, all this momentum we recently had. These have 2 million share floats, and DRUG was trading at a similar level before it had this run, as a similar level to CYCN, had the same 2 million share float. MNPR has the same 2 million share float as ticker CYCN. So we are expecting some massive news, but guys, you have to understand that ticker CYCN does have this $8 million valuation and is ran by some very high power executives that have some very big connections. Something I actually realized today is that a director, actually the chairman of the board, or the chair of the board in charge of the board of directors, he actually founded ticker NBIX, which is Neurocrine Biosciences Inc., which is a $12 billion company trading at $120 per share, just like I said in the intro. You can see on the chart right here, is trading at $121 as of right now, with a massive 12.2, or just under a $12.3 billion market cap. He hit a high of $158 just around a month or two ago, or 2 or 3 months ago. While looking at dilution tracker, there's been no dilution in the last year, no active dilution filing. So it actually has a much cleaner setup than ticker DRUG and ticker AVTX and MNPR. All these biotech plays, all of them that have squeezed, this is a much cleaner play than all of them combined pretty much. Something just happened that was very interesting overnight. So the background of the website, the entire layout has changed. You can go and watch my last video and actually confirm this. I have been working on their website, updating it in various ways. So is this a hint or a sign that something major is coming, some form of major announcement? It's definitely possible. No one really knows. But they are currently and have been working behind the scenes, like I said, for a very long time. And we're going to talk about something very important. So make sure you watch this entire video so you do not miss this critical information. See on the main page of their website, they are a biopharmaceutical company on a mission to develop treatments for serious diseases. And they say right here they are evaluating activities aimed at enhancing shareholder value, which potentially include collaborations, licenses, mergers, acquisitions, and or other targeted investments. They said this exact same statement in their latest 10Q filing on their last financial statement. The last PR we had was when they did just appoint Regina Grahl, the new CEO. It says right here, she has been working very closely with the board of directors to prioritize building shareholder value by reducing CYCLERION's operating costs while leading a world-class search and evaluation team currently triaging multiple business development prospects for which CYCLERION believes it is well suited. She goes on to say she's enthusiastic about stepping into the CEO role and continuing to shepherd the evolution of CYCLERION, said Dr. Grahl. And she says, in partnership with the finance team, we have reduced operational costs while forming a top-notch diligence team. She actually just said this earlier in that PR. She has been working closely leading a world-class search and evaluation team. So something very big is coming, it looks like. You go into this PR deeper, she says currently they are in advanced stages of conducting promising asset evaluations, meaning they could in-license some, type of technology. And keep in mind with MNPR, they did have that licensing news, which sent MNPR, like I said, from just around $4 a share all the way to $40 plus, or just around that level. It looks like she is trying to in-license some sort of technology, which means they basically acquire some sort of technology and start developing it and then basically want to commercialize it at some point as well. So they say with multiple exciting possibilities to choose from, we look forward to building a vibrant new future for CYCLERION. So keep in mind, they are actually actively looking at mergers, could be a reverse merger or an acquisition. But whenever that is released, we could see a parabolic type move. But guys, just looking at the people running this company and the connections they have, this one is extremely undervalued based off that alone. They are trading, they do have 2.7 million outstanding shares, only 2 million shares that float, and they do have $4.6 million cash on hand with zero debt. Basically, it looks like no long-term debt. This is just accounts payable, $1.3 million. Keep in mind, you always add 3 zeros to these numbers. But according to their latest financial statement, they had $10 million in total assets compared to only $1 million in total liabilities. So their balance sheet is looking very good. And, guys, most biotech plays are losing, $20 million plus each quarter, sometimes hundreds of millions of dollars each year, filled with dilution filings, and are basically diluting shares like crazy. You can see with ticker CYCN, that is not happening. They're losing a very small amount of money each quarter, have no dilution filings that are active right now, haven't diluted a single share in the last year, and we have very low cash burn rate. You can see they have lost around $1.3 to $1.7 million the last few quarters. Their cash on hand should last them the next, 2 or 3 quarters, maybe even beyond that. We will see a PR before dilution happens, and it could be a massive, massive PR. And they have been, like I said, it looks like they are working on something big, as they have been silent for a very long time. Now, whenever their financial statements do come out, we should get some more information. And like I said, they do have cash for right now for the next 2 quarters at least, maybe beyond that, maybe beyond the next 3 quarters. But we'll have to really look at that. The chart is choppy right now because it is very thinly traded, not much volume. But you can see it is currently trading at $2.75. Something else on the chart did actually move above the 200-day moving average, which was very bullish. Does have a lot of potential on the chart, and it's potentially forming a golden cross. You can see the 50-day moving average is moving up under the 200-day moving average. And it looks like the 200-day moving average is acting as support at least for right now. This is a stock that can go parabolic and just take off at any moment. It does fit this low float biotech theme, in every category, the share price, the float, everything like that. So that's something to realize. Does have that potential in licensing PR. They are expecting even an acquisition or something of that nature. So CYCN is one to watch, guys. Let me know in the comments what other plays you're watching, and I will see you on the next video. We'll be looking for a new swing play opportunity, so keep an eye out for that.